I'm Tim Hunter, and when I do TV episodes, I like to refer to myself sometimes as the Director of the Week. All TV directing is in large measure a question of maintaining style under pressure, and any commentary by a director on Mad Men is also a commentary about executing Matt Weiner's very specific vision for the show. The first episode I did, New Amsterdam, was well received, and they assigned me to number 6, Red in the Face, so I was a little bit the fair-haired boy for a while, albeit bald and middle-aged. We did it, and when Matthew saw the director's cut, he said he was very disappointed and he didn't like it at all. The dinner scene wasn't right, the show was reaching for laughs, and he was right to some degree. The difference was that he was worried about it, and I really wasn't, although I was crushed at the time, as you may imagine. The script by Bridget Bedard and given a thorough going over by Matt, as he does with all the scripts, was just delicious. Big set pieces and so much subtext underneath the surface of the dialogue that almost anything was possible, and scenes could be shaded in any number of ways. Now, Mad Men is a very well-run show, and by that I chiefly mean that they have a lot of production meetings during pre-production. The day the script comes in, we all meet for a first page turn, and Matt starts telling us how he envisions it. Then there's a quote-unquote tone meeting a few days later where Matt tells us how he envisions it. And then there's a final full-crew production meeting where Matt, well, you know. So one comes to know what the benchmarks and guideposts are in the individual scenes that Matt expects us to hit. And even so, in this episode, the nuances of the story lay so far beneath the surface that I felt I needed to offer Matt a bit of a shopping list of choices, and that's what I did in the director's cut. I gave him too much eye contact, too much signifying, and he freaked out at first, and then he went in and trimmed out the looks he didn't like and kept the ones he did and tweaked a few of the scenes, and it came out very close to the way I had given it to him, only a lot better, with the subtext in a proper balance with the rest of the show. I had my fun, Matt was happy again, and it proved to be one of their most popular episodes, what with Roger Sterling throwing up at the end and all. Matt's theme in the episode is emasculation, how Don finally gets his revenge on Roger, who's made a pass at his wife, and in a comic relief, the story of Pete Campbell exchanging the chip and dip wedding present for a rifle, and then having his wife force him to give it back. It's all so sad and funny, and saddest for me in the victimization of Betty, who's damned if she does and damned if she doesn't. The show has a nice in-through-the-back-door setup. In the first scene where Don distractedly pumps the shrink about Betty's condition, looking for any explanation that doesn't involve his own culpability, I played a moving shot of Don to suggest his restlessness and his uncertainty against a static shot of the shrink, looking quite implacable and not caring about any of it. I lucked into an unexpectedly good transition where Don's finger on the telephone happened to match the stream of milk that Roger was pouring into his vodka glass. For this transition, I used the Modern Jazz Quartet recording of No Sun in Venice on the Music Temp track, and our excellent composer obliged with a nice jazzy riff, vibes and all, to show Roger on the prowl.
Hello there.
Good news. Mona and Margaret are going out of town for the weekend. Mona's mother fell down the steps.
You're really blessed.
Come on over. I'll put on my whites. We'll pretend it's VJ Day. What goes in there? An aspirin?
There was much discussion over Joan's little suitcase, but the reference for me was clearly Grace Kelly's little suitcase and Rear Window that she opens up and her billowing nightgown pops out. And this was also the introduction of Joan's roommate, and Matt had told us that she would play in later episodes, and it's clear that she knows about Roger from Joan and completely disapproves of him.
Go away. Not tonight. Some weekend coming up. Puerto Rico?
I don't care if it's Cuba. I need a little notice.
You've got a lot of rules, Red.
The main room at Sterling Cooper is a big set, and I wanted to pull all the way back with Roger to Don's desk where he and Peggy were talking. But some business with another secretary got cut because of time, and I wound up here at the desk in fairly traditional coverage. I never could get a wide reverse back on the room for Pete's entrance, so he just kind of pops into the frame here, which I sort of like also. But the key thing in the scene really for Matt, I think, was the pullback with Don and Roger, when Roger insults Pete, and the hold on Pete being miffed at the whole thing, and then turning his attention to Peggy at the desk.
One drink. You owe me that.
Did I miss something?
No. Don and I talk all the time when you're not around. In fact, we're going to do it right now. Don, shall we?
Well, good night, boys.
Good night, Paul. Love doing that.
There's some lovely dialogue here, and the two of them are perfect. And the exchange that Matt really liked in the scene was when Pete asks her whether or not she was working on a sanitary napkin account. And Peggy says, no, it was a lipstick account. And Pete says, what'd I say? So that was the kind of key to the thing.
Something like what I did in the brainstorming thingy.
Sanitary napkins?
No, lipstick.
What'd I say?
It's the Belle Jolie account. Mr. Campbell, you're
There isn't a lot of innuendo between them, even though they've had an awkward one-night stand that we all know about. Pete is asserting himself and making his offer, and Peggy is sincerely flattered that he wants to help her.
Really?
Yeah, really.
That would be super.
Well, we're all in it together.
This is the Bud Powell track, There Will Never Be Another You, from the Portrait of Thelonious album that I've used for 20 years every chance I get. And I've gotten away with it a few times. And we're at the bar at Musso Frank's restaurant, where I'd never shot before and always wanted to. This straight track behind the bar takes us into a two-shot that then plays the scene as a master. And the main thing for me on this was to figure out the distances between the two of them and the two women that they're looking at, to make sure that the looks were right, and so that we could play the final gag of Don crossing behind them to the telephone. Roger, poor fool that he is, thinks for a fleeting moment that the girls are flirting with him when, of course, their interest is in the much more handsome man who's just crossed behind them. It all fits in with Matt's theme of emasculation, but Roger, of course, is a never-say-die kind of character, and if one thing doesn't work, he'll just go on to the next, and so he does.
Now you'll have to let me know.
They play this scene beautifully, and the writing is wonderful. So I have this two-shot here that we use to sort of pull back and let them play the scene together. Then I've got an over favoring Roger, which also plays his looks to the girls, a reverse over back on Don, which plays the more intimate part of his scene with Roger, and the point of view shot of the girls, and that's about what you have time for often on a TV scene. But when it's this well written, you just need to be precise about how you're doing it, and it all plays fine.
We'll take my car, save you train fare.
Both of them are so understated in this scene, especially John Slattery, who has to make a fool of himself in a quiet way, as usual, and put across that theme of thwarted hedonism and his longing to connect, and he always does it with such aplomb. This is a bit of a Mad Men smoke fest, with Betty smoking, holding her baby in her arms at the same time. There's hardly any setup here on the second floor of the house set in the studio. Musso Frank's, being such an old restaurant, still has the original stand for the telephone book next to the phone booth. So I asked the prop department to come up with an old Manhattan phone book, and they did, and we moved off it to Don in the booth. It's actually scripted in the scene that Don is smoking heavily in the phone booth, so all that smoke was in the script.
What do you want me to say?
This is one of the big set pieces in the episode. I wanted to come off the steak into a full shot here, but the timing was tricky because you have to show Betty eating her salad pretty quickly to make the gag work. So I asked the actors to hold their dialogue for just enough of a beat to put it over. There was almost 8 or 9 pages here, so I was reaching for looks between Roger and Betty, fishing for the right degree of flirtatiousness between them. Plus you have Don in the middle, taking it all in so beautifully with a straight face. Plus I had to pay attention to Roger's war soliloquy, which was wonderful but complicated in its own way, and I wanted to make sure that its narrative line was clear to the audience. Matt's point was always that Betty likes the attention that she's getting from Roger. She's flattered by Roger's flirting, even as she naturally resists it. So I over-directed and overcut the scene almost deliberately to give Matthew all the options I could think of, and he whittled it down, and I think it plays pretty well. There's another element to this scene, which is the mystery of Don Draper's past, the fact that he won't ever talk about himself. So there's a lot going on in this scene.
Go to sleep. You ever experienced that, Don?
Trouble sleeping? Never.
Your husband's a funny son of a bitch, you know that, Betty?
We used to swim in a quarry.
Huh. By the way, you drop your G's every once in a while. I always thought you were raised on a farm. Someplace with a swimming hole.
What do you say we go to a commercial break?
I wanted to keep this transition simple, just come off the ashtray and the empty cups and glasses to the contrasting image of the birthday cake coming in. For a moment there, it was John O'Hara meets Eric von Stroheim, just for a second, before the scene starts up again.
Don't worry, Sally got this frosting machine.
Mommy and Daddy. Simple, to the point, colloquial. She writes like her father. I'll get hers. You get your own. 3 on a match.
Never understood that. Is that like 3 on a horse?
Trench war. First war. They used to say, first man lights up, they notice you. Second man, Jerry takes aim. Third one, Peter's aim.
But the professional wisdom says that one of our guys came up with that as a way to sell matches.
You tell your kids there's no Santa Claus?
He'd never do that. Tell us another story. A true one, though.
Well, my father was in the trenches with a bayonet. Think about that. Poking a man to death 3 feet away from you. What does that sound like?
Don never talks about the war.
The war? Oh, his war, you mean?
Not much to say. You boys used up all the glory.
We did, didn't we? Of course, my old man will always have one on me, that bayonet. My biggest hit came when we were running oil down to the islands in the South China Sea. The Pacific was all about gasoline. People forget that. You know what? I don't like to talk about it either.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry.
Not much.
Now you have to tell us.
Well, the third day we picked up a Dyna circling the convoy, a recon plane. They were mapping us for the NIP suicide submarines up ahead. Chitons, basically warheads with motors. It made us feel good to know we had such a dedicated enemy.
That's one way of thinking about it.
Hey, maybe I was bored, but I thought we should get that little plane.
Bored? What about scared? That never comes into these stories.
You're making me look bad in front of the lady.
That's impossible. Finish your story.
Well, we gave it to him. Right at 12 o'clock. He was going away from us, but we hit him. I watched him dive into the waves just beyond the horizon.
It's a big speech for John Slattery here, and a lot of dialogue overall. At one point, we had a wide shot at the table that moved into a close-up of Roger while he was doing this speech. But at the end of the day, it was just about the 3 of them and the chemistry between them, so we played it in close-up and just let the acting and the writing carry the scene.
Shoot nobody. It's incredible that something that heavy can float.
Isn't that something?
Bet they gave you a medal.
They did, but not for that. It was for drinking. Could something be done about this sadness?
You want to switch to gin?
Did you check the golf bag?
I might have something out in the garage left over from New Year's.
I don't care if it has ants in it.
Roger, please, the kids.
Matt was very clear that he wanted this upcoming clinch played right here at the sink, with Roger coming in, dumping the ashtray in the garbage, and being right there at the sink with her. So that was how we keyed the scene.
I ate the M in Mom.
Roger.
I can't believe you've...
The major issue for the actors was how Betty would respond. It was very tricky for her because, as I said, she's flattered by Roger's attention, but at the same time, she resists it, of course. It's the perfect paradox for January Jones, however, who has such an elusive quality in the part. We did several takes of it, and this was the performance that we finally cut for both of them. I had gone on the set by myself and walked through it to see how it might play out, and I orchestrated this little move where John Slattery moves away to the opposite side of the counter and does almost a little pirouette, and then we got this shot of Don coming in between the 2 of them. And I never knew quite how this would play, but John Hamm really nails it. You know that he saw something. You know that he knows it, but he's just completely poker-faced about it in his wonderful way.
Come on, you two. Come on out here.
After all the cutting that I knew would be in the dinner scene, I really wanted to play this ending in one take. So this was the best take, I thought, and it takes Roger almost all the way out to the door.
Enjoy it. 1 minute you're drinking at a bar and they come and tell you your kid's been born. Next thing you know, they're heading off to college. Well, I should be on my way. I'll take this for the road.
I'll walk you out.
I thought John Slattery's hat business was a lovely detail, very Frank Sinatra in the wee small hours of the morning. Bridget and Matt had written the scene here to hold on Don in the doorway while Roger is outside drunkenly trying to find his car and make an exit from the driveway. There was a fair amount of discussion about how to do it. There's no set out there. There's no facade to the house, so there was no opportunity to go outside and shoot a full close-up of Don looking out. But Matt just said that this is what he had in mind. He knew this was the angle, and we just stayed on it, and that was that. You can see everything on January Jones's face when you cut back to her. The guilt that she doesn't really deserve. She's damned if she does and damned if she doesn't. She hasn't really done anything, but Don's going to nail her for it anyway. She can only stand up for herself so far. And Don's attitude is seen as the reaction of a 1960 pre-feminist era husband, though it probably wouldn't be much different now in 2008. And that, of course, is the great thing about Mad Men as a period show, and the thing that works about all great period drama, is that it holds up a mirror to modern life as much as it reflects the period in which it takes place.
I know what I saw.
You want to bounce me off the walls? Would that make you feel better?
Such a good line for her, and then Don's response evokes what the shrink has told him about Betty's childish behavior. And you can see again that he's just groping. He doesn't have a clue what's wrong with her, and he's really not willing to implicate himself.
Humps, where were you last night?
I had a dinner with my in-laws at the Four Seasons, poolside.
Sounds refreshing.
Norman Mailer, Mayor Wagner.
The naked and the dead.
It's in the box.
The chip and dip was a wedding present given to Matt Weiner's parents, and he grew up with it. And he said that he wanted to use it as a prop for almost as long as he's been in show business. So he told us this was coming, and then we could never get a look at it because it was at his parents' house, and he kept saying, well, I'm going to go and get it, I'm going to go and get it. But it really didn't show up until the day we had to shoot it. And it was quite a wonderful prop, as you can see. It sort of looks like something out of Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yes. We went to these people's house and they had one. It had sour cream with these little brown onions in it. It was very good.
And of course, we had to handle it very carefully because there was only one of them, and if, God forbid, anybody broke it, we'd be in big, big trouble. And Matt would be in big, big trouble with his parents, which we didn't want either. It's the perfect scene for Pete also, with the guys already kidding him that he's not wearing the pants in his family, and the poor guy is barely back from his honeymoon.
You're right. I'm sorry. When you finish shopping, come join us. I hear they make a great grasshopper, Mildred.
Mr. Draper, Mr. Sterling to see you.
Send him in.
This is my favorite scene in the show. Don is stewing over Roger's indiscretion and the feeling that he's been compromised in his own house with his own wife by his best friend. These guys just nail this beautifully written scene. It was first on the schedule that day, and it took a little longer than the producers had expected, being on the surface just a conversation between two guys at a desk.
What about it?
And Roger needed, I thought, to make that cross over to the radiator here, which led to a couple of extra setups to keep the scene on edge and a little bit off balance. The set, Don's office, is really a wonderful set. The relationship between Don's desk and the door, there's never a bad entrance on this set, plus the entire couch area across the room and the bar in the middle. It's just perfect. I got nervous, actually, on the last episode I did, when Don talks about moving into Roger's office, and Matthew had to reassure me that it would never happen. Here, Roger is fishing to be let off the hook without ever copping to what he did, and Don won't admit to anything either, knowing that this isn't the time or the place to confront it. For me, the scene is anchored by the bottle of whiskey Roger's brought in as a peace offering that becomes a symbol of Don's temporary feeling of impotence and his anger at having his territory encroached upon.
Thanks for the bottle, Roger.
And?
Betty's gonna want that glass back.
Good man. Maybe I should get a case of those, huh?
This is taking a long time. Is it that complicated?
The scene continues Pete's low-key humiliation as he finds himself among a group of women at a department store returns counter. His efforts to pick up the clerk are a bit horrendous, of course, given that he's newly married, but are undercut by the appearance of his much more handsome, preppy school friend, who flirts with the clerk and she with him. The set was put together in a wing of the building where we later did the staircase scene, and Matt was very clear that he didn't want it to look like anything. He remembered these department store return counters being as nondescript as possible, and in fact there was some nice architectural detail in the room that we had to cover up completely.
It was a gift.
Rosemary, we have a bridal return. Him?
Bridal registry. It's a chip and dip. We got 2. That's practically 4 of something.
Name?
Campbell.
I suppose you don't have a receipt?
Gosh, I wish I did. No, it was a gift.
Pete's efforts here to hold his own and try to be witty are pretty priceless as Vincent Kartheiser plays it.
Told you she was registering and in the end forgot to give us her name.
Her name?
Yes, it's under the maiden name.
It's Vogel. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Humps. Humps the Camel Campbell.
Matherton, what are you doing here?
Getting my racket restrung.
Following my policy on this episode of giving Matt all the options that I could, I shot a bunch more inserts of the chip and dip, figuring that Matt would pick the one that he liked, and he did. So everywhere they look at the chip and dip, you can figure that there was an insert of the chip and dip that we could cut to if we wanted it.
What is it?
It's a chip and dip. You put chips on the side and dip in the middle. For entertaining.
It's a beaut. Hell of a wedding, by the way. Your cousin Bethany? Bridesmaid's bridesmaid. Connecticut College for Women, indeed.
I think I found it.
That's nice.
Good to see you. We should do this sometime. I'm coming back for you.
That line was the big debate in the scene. The preppy guy saying, "I'm coming back for you." Matt had a very specific reading on it, and we could never quite get it. But I think it plays all right.
I'm sorry.
And of course, the thing that's most fun about the scene is that once Pete realizes that the girl likes the other guy and not him, he just turns on her in his inimitable way.
The best I can do is put the store credit in your name so you can spend it here.
I would think about spending it on you if you gave me cash. It's $22.
Store credit.
Thank you. By the way, Matherton, he has the clap.
Again here, I was working off a very specific vision that Matt had of this shot. Pete turns around in his chair and holds the rifle up over his head. I kind of thought it was like Burt Lancaster in Apache. So everything was keyed to that shot. This set, Pete's office, is not always the easiest set to shoot in, There are invariably a lot of people in it because the guys come into Pete's office to have these conferences. And there's not a whole lot of angles that you can shoot in here, but this high angle got us out of the scene pretty well. Now here's a scene that wouldn't take place in 2008. We rigged the barrel of the rifle to the camera for this POV shot, and then shot these other angles of Pete. I thought that it had to have light music over it so that it wouldn't just be scary, like Targets or something. So I put in the theme to the Pink Panther on the temp track, and the composer obligingly came up with some jaunty jazz that became his little rifle theme.
The Nixon Brain Trust is coming in tomorrow. The nomination is expected as a lock. All we need is an opponent.
This is a key scene that, like much in the episode, all takes place under the surface of the dialogue. Beside the furthering of the Nixon campaign story, Roger is trying to co-opt Don by playing his lines to him, referring to them as the adults in the room, quote unquote. But what the scene shows is that Roger is older than Don. The glasses on the nose, the way he licks his lips. Matthew was very specific in the gestures. It was like Walter Brennan in Red River for a second there, and Don sees this, and it starts him thinking about how he has to handle his problem and how he's going to take his revenge.
They believe it. It hasn't held up in any of the primaries. Kennedy keeps making opponents apologize.
For what?
For being intolerant.
This is Dick Nixon we're talking about. You may be too young to remember the Pink Lady Congress woman from California. He practically shot her in the face to win. If it is Kennedy, Nixon will lower himself to the occasion.
It's going to be Kennedy.
Good. Catholic son of a millionaire. A boy too scared to do anything but go on vacation.
I met him. He is a boy.
He's only 4 years younger than Nixon.
But has he been sitting next to the leader of the free world for twice that time? He's inexperienced.
He doesn't even wear a hat.
There are a lot of people in this scene, and Roger's office is a very big set and sometimes tricky to shoot, and you need to go in ahead of time and figure out where everybody should be in relation to one another to get the best flow of the dialogue. I put Robert Morris across the room on the couch, which seemed in character and kept the scene from just being a poker table of everybody's looks to everybody else around a table. But as much as Roger is grandstanding in his role as senior executive, the scene is mostly about Don realizing that he's not the same as Roger, despite the latter's attempt to put them on the same footing.
Or should I call a girl in?
Here's Don still giving Betty a hard time. The scene is very quick, and we had to shoot it very quickly, of course. It's a transition scene that shows that things are still not right at home and that Don hasn't figured out what to do yet. And it's followed by another transition scene of Pete being given a hard time by his new bride, who insists that he return the rifle for the chip and dip. You have to love these characters. They're so flawed and yet so vulnerable in their own way, so bottled up. Especially the men who have such a need to act the way they think that men should act and yet have no idea how to do it.
Believe you.
This is the beginning of the resolution of the story. Pete comes out of the elevator with the gun over his shoulder and the Pink Panther-like music playing. Great White Hunter, totally emasculated. And Don goes to the elevator man, and he's got a plan. Nobody wanted to telegraph this too much, so I had the elevator door close on them as Don takes out the money, and you know that he's up to something, but you don't know what it is yet.
Mr. Campbell? I thought I'd take you up on your offer to look at my work. But if you're in the middle of something...
This is a very funny, very sad scene. Pete's monologue was very hard to cut. Besides the weirdness of the speech, is the fact that Peggy is truly moved by it.
You ever been hunting, Peggy?
No, I don't think so.
You either have or you haven't. I went a couple of times with my uncle. New Hampshire.
I saw my cousin shoot a rabbit by Coney Island.
It's an incredible sensation. You have to be very quiet. Take it down with the first shot or you scare it away.
I shot the scene in this more or less symmetrical two-shot, hoping that it would hold for much of the scene, and I had a shot that started out wider and moved in past Peggy to a close-up of Pete that we all liked. Vincent had to hit a balance between being Hemingway-esque and being dreamy in an odd kind of way. And Elizabeth usually has a good idea of what she wants to do and is very consistent, and yet you still want to highlight the moments that naturally occur and are most delicious. We had many different cuts on it, and Matthew finally settled on this version. It was the last scene that was finished on the show in the cutting room, and it was worked right up to the deadline.
A big hunting knife, and I'd cut this loin right out of the side.
It's Pete's fantasy, of course, of what it's like to be a man, or what he thinks it's like to be a man, and the thing that's fun about it is that Peggy is really excited by it, also something that might not happen in 2008.
And I'd hand it to her, and she'd put it in a cast iron skillet. And then I'd sit at the table, and she'd bring it to me. And I'd wipe my knife on my knee. And then I would eat it while she watches.
That would be wonderful.
This is the setup, then, that I thought that I could play most of the scene in, but it works very well pulling back to it at the end. I made a bit of a meal out of the aftermath of the scene here, where Peggy, all hot and bothered, goes to her desk and then to the lunch cart. I wanted to play it for as long as I could get away with it. She's so good, and it's the kind of intimate moment you don't find on too many other shows. Plus, it's also funny in its own way. Matt had told us that she was going to start gaining weight over the course of the season, and I've had a weight problem all my life, so I definitely identified with this.
And you know what? I'll take a cherry Danish, the big one in the back.
Here you go.
The supermarket was a very good but very small set, constrained by the budget, and if you moved 2 degrees you were off it with no room for entrances and exits. Dan Bishop, the production designer, kept apologizing to me for the lack of options, but the set has a really rich look. This was a follow-up to the scene in New Amsterdam, where Betty babysat the neighbor's son, written for and played by Matt Weiner's son, Martin, who had never acted before. The scene was very touching and yet surpassingly odd. I'd never read anything quite like it, and its strangeness was offset by Betty's need to be loved and the young boy's own yearnings, and so it was grounded in aching emotion, as well as being the type of "is this funny or isn't it" comedy that the show does so well. The stunt coordinator was on hand here for the slap in the face, but the actresses did just fine on their own. And it was a nice ending for Darby Stanchfield as Helen, who had done so well in earlier episodes. January Jones is wonderful here, and you have to feel for Betty, who just can't catch a break, damned if she does or damned if she doesn't. The hardest thing about this scene by far was the exit, because there just wasn't any room in front of the camera for her to exit to. But it worked out okay with a nice hold on Helen and the other women in the scene.
He was a bold man that first...
This is one of the other major set pieces in the episode. A number of pages of dialogue. The important thing for Matt here was that Don doesn't cheat, even as he's suckering Roger and setting him up for a fall. Everything Roger eats, smokes, or drinks, Don consumes in equal measure, bite for bite and drink for drink. And that's the payoff of the Nixon conference room scene, where Don sees Roger showing his age and figures out what he has to do. He knows that he has youth on his side. This is the cruel lesson that he'll teach this poor bastard who had the nerve to make a pass at his wife in his own house.
You still good with these, or do you prefer your beloved rye?
Today, I'm on the Roger Sterling diet.
Easy on the vermouth? Another dozen of these?
I couldn't do a damn thing with the camera, crammed into that booth in Musso Frank's, but the guys carry it off to perfection. And I added this little mini montage of eating, drinking, and smoking to reinforce the sense of excess as well as the passing of time. So John and John did a silent take where they just went from oyster to drink to cigarette, and it was quite the little dumb show.
Did you know they served cheesecake to the Olympic athletes in ancient Greece?
The dialogue is splendid here, and I knew Matt especially liked the line about a redhead being like strawberry jam in a glass of milk. So I played that in close-up, and Matt surprised me by keeping it in the wider shot when he went into the cutting room. And although Matt is traditional in that he likes to get into the close-ups and he won't stay on a wide shot forever, he's not precious about the material, even if it's a line that he particularly likes. There aren't any winks and nudges on Mad Men. The idea is invariably to be in the period rather than about the period, and to let the scene play out without any self-conscious self-reflection that might highlight its own cleverness in any way.
I like redheads. Their mouths are like a drop of strawberry jam in a glass of milk. Ooh. I think I woke my ulcer up.
Drinking milk. I never liked it. I hate cows.
Oh. Mm-hmm. You keep matching me like this, you'll have an ulcer of your own. Any day now.
One more?
Instead of coffee. Sure. But then we should get the check.
I shot the wide shot masters on this scene, and then for some reason that I can't remember, I had to catch a plane, and Matt Weiner came in and shot all the coverage. We see that Betty is starting to drink a little bit on her own, and of course what's fun about it is that Francine is pregnant and joins her drinking and smoking anyway.
It's Ernie's shirt, not Bobby's.
Well, what do you know? Oh, did you have a party you didn't invite me to?
I'll invite you. It's going to be a dinner party. And I'm just trying the wine, you know, develop my palate. Do you want some? It's a split. There's another glass.
How are you?
I'm good.
Maybe I will try some. Betty, Jill Sandifer was in the market earlier today.
What?
Is it true?
You're my friend, Francine. Are you coming over here to do recon?
I'm worried about you.
My favorite line in the scene is when Betty expresses her dislike for Helen by saying how much she hates John Kennedy. That came out of left field, and it's just a great line.
I don't know what happened. I kept thinking in the car on the way back. Did that really happen? And I just put it out of my mind.
Well, what did happen?
Whatever you heard. I don't even want to hear it. I have my own version, and it's plenty.
It's okay. Honestly, I don't know anyone who wouldn't want to take a good poke at her. She's so selfish. Those long walks and that pathetic job at Benson's Jewelry. Carlton went in there to buy me some earrings. I'm sure she loved that. When I saw the Benson's Jewelry wrapping paper, I almost threw it in his face.
And that John Kennedy. I hate him.
Really?
What will people think?
I think they'll be glad to know you're not a marshmallow.
Do people think I'm weak?
No, it's just you're so sweet and perfect.
I'm not.
Well, it does seem that way. Look, it'll all be forgotten. We don't have to include Helen Bishop anymore. Let her know whose side we're all on.
My mother always said, you're painting a masterpiece. Make sure to hide the brushstrokes. She was really beautiful. Then I think, why am I doing all this? I'm not that vain.
What does Dr. Wayne say?
Nothing. Except tell me more about that.
I'm still dying to try it.
I'm pretty sure Dr. Wayne tried to look down my neckline the other day. He sits behind me. And as far as I'm concerned, as long as men look at me that way, I'm earning my keep. Then every once in a while, I think, no, this is something else. I don't want my husband to see this.
I love to be looked at that way.
You should get out of here. Nap time is about to end.
Well, I'm just glad you're okay.
We haven't gone over the Nixon plan. You prepared, right?
In what way? I'm sorry, gentlemen. Mr. Sterling, Mr. Draper, I'm waiting for service.
So am I. What are you talking about?
We're out of order.
Crap.
When will they be back up? Should we wait? We've got our best man on it.
That's a comfort. Jesus, we're already late.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Sterling.
Now we begin to see what Don is up to, that this whole thing is a setup.
No. Cooper would have a seizure if he hasn't already.
So?
He suckers Roger beautifully, and at the end of the scene I held for this beat on the elevator man just to make sure the audience knew it was a plant. The staircase scene required some forethought and choreography. The studio complex, which used to be the Occidental Petroleum Building, has a high-rise wing with a stairwell. And we staked out our area, and I broke up the dialogue to fit the half stairways and the small landings between the floors that characterize the location. We shot it all basically on one floor, just switching out the signs and changing the angles, which is par for the course.
Maybe we should check the elevator. Maybe it's up again.
I think we'd hear it go on in the stairwell.
You think?
Roger, I don't know.
Maybe they're late, too.
Or maybe we could get them to come down and have the presentation on the 8th floor landing. There's plenty of seats.
Damned elevator.
Well, what do you want to do? We're almost there.
The hell we are.
Well, we can waste another 5 minutes talking about it if you want.
Let's go. Hey, get behind me with that thing.
Having had some experience with this sort of thing, I was at pains to tell John Slattery that the first thing that goes on this kind of a climb are the lungs. He's very good at being short of breath even before his legs give out.
You want to rest a minute?
No, sir. No, I don't. Keep moving.
I forgot. Navy man.
This was a tough gag to play with two extras, but they were good and it turned out okay.
Hello, redheads. A big breast.
We'll find you one if we still have jobs. Want me to run ahead?
Run? My name's on the building. They can wait for me. I gotta stop talking.
For the last part of the scene here, I asked to move to a different stairway where I saw we could get back with the camera and see the landing from more of a profile proscenium point of view. And this was approved by Mr. Hornbacker, the producer, and it helped set the ending apart from the earlier action by giving us a wider view. It was a tiny bit like the shot where James Stewart drags Kim Novak up to the bell tower and pauses halfway, realizing he doesn't have vertigo anymore.
Found it.
This final scene where Roger throws up had its challenges, of course. John Slattery had a tube taped to the off-screen side of his face, and the special effects guys were crouched on the floor to pump out the vomit on cue. We had to do several takes, and the carpet needed to be replaced between those takes. Plus, the shot needed to be a stationary lock-off so that we could shoot a clean shot of the set, they call it a plate, for each take without the actors, so we had the elements we needed to paint out the hose and the crouching special effects guys. The very last shot of the scene was critical to Matt also, and he was happy with that, the little smile on Don Draper's face as he walks away from Roger knowing he's gotten his own back. My favorite shot is here, of Roger walking right into the camera to join the others. John Slattery is priceless. My cut held the shot a couple of seconds longer, and I wished Matt had played it, but I guess I was reaching for laughs. I know I should be ashamed of myself. As so often happens, we did several takes of Roger throwing up, but wound up using the first one. The shot before this, where Robert Morse makes his entrance with the Nixon guys in tow, got me in trouble too. Morse came in quite literally skipping, like he was back in Take Me Along on Broadway in the 1950s. I knew Matt wouldn't use it, but I left it in my cut just so he could see it. It was pure musical comedy, and it just made me so happy to see it, I couldn't bear to tell Robert Morse to tone it down. Matt scolded me bitterly for letting him skip into the shot, and slashed it as I knew he would. People just don't appreciate you're showing them things they don't want to see, but in this business you can generally cut them out, so why not look at them anyway, just to savor the moment? Sometimes the rarest moments and the ones we like to remember are the ones that never make the final cut, and when you're shooting 7 or 8 pages a day, who the hell knows when those moments will occur that give unexpected pleasure before you have to move, as you always do, to the next shot.
Me, my baby, ba ba bo, bo. Just say yes and maybe if you squeeze me and I'm squeezing you. Tra la 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 loo. Bee-oo, bye-oh, bee-oo, boo. When you botcha me, I botcha you. Come on, you geese me, eh? Ba ba botcha me, bambino, ba ba bo, bo. Boca piccolino, if you kiss me and I'm kissing you, boccia me bambino, boccia me. That's nice.